Welcome to the Mayfair Games White Glove Demo for Family Business. It's a card game about survival on the mean streets of the city. The goal of the game is to be the last mob family left alive. Let's begin by... Wait a minute, where's Glover? Glover, are you still watching those gangster movies? We've got work to do, buddy. Oh yeah, they'll never notice. Let's set up the game. You play one of 6 mob families. Each player's mobster cards are laid out in front of him face up. In this game, you not only use everything inside, but the box as well. Place the box lid down, then place the box bottom on top so the RIP discard tray is close to where your hit list will be. The side of the box forms the wall where the mobsters will be executed in the mob wars. Glover, no one's really being executed. After dealing 5 action cards to each player, place the remaining cards in the play area to form a draw deck. There are 3 kinds of action cards. Red attack cards, which are used to put mobsters on the hit list, start mob wars, or execute mobsters. Blue counter cards, which cancel the effects of certain cards. And green rescue cards, which manipulate the hit list or end a mob war. A game turn is simple. Draw an action card, then play an action card to the discard pile, performing the action on the card. If you choose not to take an action on the card, simply say discard. Red attack cards come in several varieties, but the basic attack card is the contract. A contract card lets you place one mobster card from an opponent to the hit list. The first mobster added to the hit list is placed next to the box and is up against the wall. Later mobsters are added in a line away from the box. A basic contract can be canceled with one of 2 blue cards, a family influence card or a mob power card. Some contract cards specify if a particular blue counter card cannot be played against it. And there are a couple of contract cards with special effects. Priority contract, where you place a mobster up against the wall at the front of the hit list, and a double contract, where you get to put 2 mobsters against the wall. Blue counter cards are the only cards that can be played when it's not your turn. When you do play a blue card, immediately refill your hand to 5 cards. Only 1 counter card may be played per turn. Even more important, you get to take the next turn, with play then proceeding clockwise from you. Throughout the game, mobster cards will be added to and removed from the hit list, a line of cards next to the wall. Once there are 6 mobsters on the hit list, a mob war begins. Glover, it's not a real mob war. This is a card game. In a mob war, begin each turn by executing the mobster closest to the wall. Executed mobsters are placed in the RIP tray in the box face down. Then continue your turn as normal. Mob wars continue until either someone plays a truce card or the hit list is empty. It should be noted that cards like Mob War could also begin a mob war, regardless of the number of mobsters on the hit list. If Ambush or Vendetta is used to start a war, 2 mobsters are executed at the beginning of the turn instead of 1. There are other attack cards that allow you to immediately eliminate a mobster, eliminate all of the mobsters on the hit list, and even steal mobsters from another player. All of the card effects are shown on the back page of the rulebook for easy reference. Green rescue cards are played on your turn. They tell you what their effects are. Some cards let you save your mobsters, some let you rearrange mobsters on the hit list, and one even saves all of the mobsters on the hit list. If your last mobster is killed, you are out of the game. Place your remaining cards in the discard pile. The game continues until only 1 player has mobsters left in play, and that player wins. And that's our demo of Family Business, the card game of mobs, contracts, and mayhem. It's a fun way to take out your enemies. Now that's just me.